Now you might be wondering, hey Chaos, how am I supposed to gamble my fate and take a risk and start my own business if I have no money? Excellent question.
You ain't on my level, you ain't on my level, on my level, you ain't on my level, you ain't on my level. When I'm like, come get on my level, come get on my level, on my level.
Now, the bucket hat that I'm wearing on my head right now is probably the stupidest investment I have ever made in my entire life. But I absolutely love the hat. I don't know why, I just like wearing it. I know I look like an idiot wearing it, but anyways, on to the point. So, you likely fall into two different categories. And that is either I have zero money because I don't work and I'm too young to have a job and my parents paid for everything, or you do work and you have a job, but you just have no extra money to spend on the investment that you want to make into your business. So if you fall into the former category, the best route that you could possibly take is to just ask your friends and your family to help you get started. And it's very likely that your family won't appreciate your ideas and won't like what you're doing. I know this from experience. So if that's the case, make a really good plan, make a really good proposal, show them how you're going to make the money back for them and pay them back, and show them how you're going to be successful. Hopefully you can get your friends and family to invest in you. Now, if you fall into the latter category, these are just some tips on saving your money and investing in yourself for the long term that I've dealt with and I've learned along the way, and that I think people don't realize when it comes to their spending habits. What you gotta do is just take small, measurable steps at each stage of your business idea. If you wanna start a vlogging channel, you don't need some crazy professional camera. You can literally just use your phone and start taking vlogs on there and start from there and save up enough money over a small period of time to buy yourself a camera. And a camera is not gonna be all that much expensive. If you wanna check out the camera that I'm using, pretty inexpensive, you can check it out in the link below. And it's a pretty good camera. It came with a ton of stuff that I use and all the accessories, extra batteries and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. If you want to start making music, you don't need to invest thousands of dollars into a studio and go put all this money up front. You can just do one song at a time, maybe one song a month if you're creating an album or whatever it is that you're creating. And you can just kind of, again, small measurable steps where you're saving your money as you go and you're investing small amounts and not this huge thing all up front. If you do have an idea for a huge business that you must invest a lot of money into, then again, you can use your friends and family. And people say use the 3 F's, which are friends, family, and fools. I don't necessarily like calling people fools that invest in you, because if somebody's going to invest in your idea, then they are not a fool. That's a good person, because if you have a good idea and they believe in you, me personally, I wouldn't call someone like that a fool. But anyways, one of the most important things that you guys need to know and be aware of is your spending habits. People don't realize this. Here's a great quote by Benjamin Franklin. He says, "Beware of the small expenses. A small hole can sink a great ship." 100% right. If you're going to Starbucks all the time and getting all these fancy coffees, yeah, $3 or $4 is not gonna hurt you in the short term, but over a long period of time, every single day, sometimes twice or 3 times a day, that's gonna be a massive, massive expense. That's a lot of money that could be spent elsewhere for better reasons. So things like that, cut that down. Cut out going out to eat every single day. A lot of people do that. It's a big waste of money. Sacrifice a little bit for the stuff that you want to do. Sacrifice now for big returns later. Things like going to Coachella every weekend that it's there, spending $10,000. That's an exaggeration, but anyways, you get what I'm saying. Going to all these concerts and stuff. Just realize that, yes, these are great experiences, but if you actually want to be an entrepreneur and you want to be a creator and not a consumer, you got to make sacrifices. You got to save your money so that you can invest in yourself, because it's annoying to go to friends and family all the time borrowing money. It's annoying to have to go to a bank or an investor, an angel investor, and try to borrow money from them. It's especially annoying having to have that obligation to pay people back. You do not want to put anything on credit and loans, and you don't want to be in debt. All 3 of those things have interest involved with them, and that's going to spend even more money than you had in the first place. When you're accumulating interest on debt, you're losing way more money than you even have in the first place. So I would suggest not to do that unless it's absolutely like you have no other option. Stop shopping and buying useless things like shoes and clothing that you don't actually need, and stop buying stupid things like bucket hats. We all know that this is not a smart investment, but I do love it though. That's a pretty great hat. But anyways, save your money and invest in yourself, and great things will start to happen. You just gotta sacrifice now so that in the future, You can spend and you can buy all those things that you want. But don't buy stuff with the money you don't have. It's not cool, it's not fun, and it's not gonna get you anywhere. These are just my tips. This is my advice. Take it or leave it. This is the stuff that I do and the stuff that I'm willing to do in order to make it and in order to save enough money to invest in all the ideas that I have. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and go out there and gamble your fate. Peace. Oh, and by the way, shout out to all my Kingdom Hearts fans, if you guys recognize this. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Peace.